instructions to tell you how to do them. And I think we're going to actually go by the instructions today, which is rare for me. Hey everyone, welcome back to Woods and Wrenches. This is Sean. Thanks for coming along. Today we're going to be doing something quick and easy, something I've been wanting to do for a bit but just haven't got around to it. I'm going to be doing some hood prop installation. The stock one is always in the way and it doesn't really open the hood very far. These ones are by Phase 2 Motortrend and they're just going to be a little bit nicer than the one that's already on it. So some of the benefits that come with using hood props or hood pneumatics instead of the stock hood prop is that the hood will open up a little bit further. You don't have the hood prop in the way when you're trying to work on stuff anymore, but they're only good for steel and aluminum hoods. If you run a carbon fiber hood, they do not recommend them. So I'm gonna go ahead and start putting these in and hopefully they'll go pretty easy. Again, this is not a paid promotion. These are just ones that I wanted to go with because they look nice and they were really affordable. So I'll probably put a link to them in the description. So if you want to check them out, you can. By no means am I getting paid for this. Just wanted to bring you guys along for the experience. So I went with, like I said, the Phase 2 Motortrends. These ones are touted as their carbon fibers. I'm assuming that they are just a standard steel case with a carbon fiber sleeve over the top of it. So, but it comes with 2 hood props. Comes with the 2 hood props, the hardware kit that you're gonna need, and instructions to tell you how to do them. And I think we're gonna actually go by the instructions today, which is rare for me. But I want them to go quickly and I want them to be correct. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So it looks like we're gonna be removing the nut from the top part of the hood hinge. Okay, so it comes with what I would assume would be the top bracket, since it goes up and over the hood bracket, and then it comes with a bottom mount. So we'll go ahead and get that on there. You take this fender bolt out, and then you'll put the new screw in. And we do have to remove this brake fluid cover, so we'll get that out of the way. Pop that free. Oop. Don't want to lose what few pins I have left. Only got a couple. And before anybody says anything, I didn't lose them. They were missing when I bought the car. I'm really good about putting everything back where it's supposed to be. Not everybody does. So, from what I understand, we're going to have to notch this piece out, but we'll do that afterwards. And then that's probably a 10. just go like that. And they said they've got a no slip screw that you're supposed to put back in. Which they provided an Allen key for, which was nice of them. I believe. Yeah, it goes like that. Okay, then the way these get installed is you have that up top. That is supposed to go on the bottom. I don't think you can see it in the last one. We didn't reuse the stock bolt. They have a bolt that comes with the kit. They call it a no-slip bolt. Just a little tiny black guy there. Okay, we'll do the same thing we did on the other side. Cut this foam off and put the prop on. I don't think at this configuration it's going to give us any extra height like it said it was going to. But if you look at the measurements on the other side of the paper of the instructions, it says to put the top one on, subtract that, or let the bottom touch the bottom, or touch the side of the fender, and then go back ½ an inch. I think that's where you gain that height from. So, let's see if this will just pop on. Yep, it'll just pop on. And if that's the case, then we technically need to go a ½ inch back from this position to get that extra height. But if I did everything correctly, success! The hood stays up on its own. Let's see if it'll go down. Ooh, there we go. Nice and slow for this test fit. So far everything looks like it's gonna clear. Very nice. So, with the current position of it, didn't get any extra height out of it. It does give us a cleaner look. it goes up. I like it. I think what I might do when I get down to Arizona where all my tools are, I might use the second set of instructions. So on the back, it says how to measure for installation for universal application. Open and hood and hold open with a standard steel lifter. Install the flat bracket on the hood hinge. Slip the damper onto the bracket. Position the other end on the inside of the fender. Measure back 1/2 inch towards the windshield and install. So this is the natural position for these ones. If I were to measure 1/2 inch back, put a rib nut in, then I'd be able to hopefully gain that extra height. But what I can check now is I can close the hood and make sure I have that extra shock length. Otherwise I might not be able to do it at all. So you can see there's the end of the shock, there's the end of the bracket. So I technically could go back another 1/2 inch and I wouldn't be running that lower piece into the bottom of the shock. So the instructions say that we're supposed to notch this piece of plastic, but I don't think that I'm going to have to, at least on my 350Z. I'll probably go back and notch it out later on when I go to pull these back out for a different project I'm working on. But just want to let you know that you don't have to. It slides underneath. So I think what I'm going to do is when I get to Arizona, I'll drill a hole 1/2 inch back from the stock hole, put in a rib nut, and then that way I can thread that piece in and hopefully be able to make the hood actually go up a little bit further. Otherwise, the only benefit I got out of it is there's no stock hood prop anymore, which is to me it's a pretty good aesthetic look to not have that there. But for some people, they're gonna be like, well, you spent all this money to gain height and you didn't gain height. But at least I can move around the car now without running into the hood prop. And you know, if somebody loses the stock prop when you're buying one of these wrecked or from some, you know, slidey boy who doesn't care about that kind of stuff, pretty quick fix, and then you could throw some hood props in it and then you don't need it. So I think that's where I'm going to end it off today for this project. Just a quick little tiny fast hood prop upgrade. Went really smooth. The instructions were pretty clear. It came with the tool for the provided hardware, and then you just had to provide a tool. It was a 10 mil and a 12 mil to take off the stock hardware and put the hood nut. We reused that with their provided washer and bracket, and then their provided screw with the lower bracket right into the stock fender hole. Easy job. So thanks for coming along. Appreciate you guys following along with us. I'll have more 350Z stuff coming up. I've got both solenoids and the button for my line lock that I'm going to be installing soon. And then I got some little stuff. I got a camera to install front and rear for you know, because I'm moving to Arizona and you know, people like to run into you and then run off, so that at least it'll capture their license plate and, you know, provide evidence for court that it wasn't me. And then I've got a cord that I got to install for the front camera for my radio. I bought a new radio last year and it came with the ability to do reverse cam and a front cam, and I ended up damaging the wire, so I got a replacement. So maybe those will be the next couple videos I do, is I'll install the front camera for my radio, and then I'll install the dash cam, install the rear dash cam, and then yeah, we'll see what's going on. But yeah, so thanks again, and we'll see you guys on the next one.